Hello and welcome back to part 53 of our Fallout 76 beginners walkthrough. Uh, I had intended to go on down to Garahan Mining headquarters and complete the quest there to be able to get the plan to build our very own power armor repair station. But in order to do that, to get the plan, you have to build a full suit of excavator power armor. And the requirements are quite strenuous as far as all of the components you'll need. Black titanium is one of those. We've been getting a lot of that from the mole miner suits that we've been scrapping, as well as what we got from the Rockhound. But I find that we are short on nuclear material. So since we have a few quests here at Lewisburg, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of questing and looting, and hopefully we can get those last couple pieces of nuclear material. We got the Initiate of Mysteries quest. When we were there at doing the Mistress of Mysteries quest line, if you went down to the basement and went ahead and registered as an initiate, your next mission is to meet your mentor, and so that's what we're here doing. That's one of our quests. And we have the visiting Van Lowe's taxidermy, which we got from reading a poster. So, and unfortunately the vendor here does not sell nuclear material. But here we are at the town of Lewisburg. I was gonna just run out here. Oh, also wanted to cover this. You can see this spiffy new double barrel shotgun I have. Let me show where that comes from. Let's duck into the safety of the train station so I can show you. So this is called the cold shoulder, and normally I try to make these as vanilla as possible so that anyone playing along can play just like I do with the same more or less gear I have. But this came here. We're currently in the Rip Daring. I believe this is season 12. And one of the things that we got here was this cold shoulder double barrel shotgun. It's a great legendary, kind of as a game changer. It's a 3-star. It has quadruple ammo capacity, better stun, and extra damage against cryptids. So there's no longer any point in having the other two shotguns, either the pump action or the auto. And after I use this a few things, you'll see exactly why. So let's go ahead and start visiting the town of Lewisburg here. I was going to go up there where the up there is the city limit sign, but let's do a systematic looting. We'll start from kind of left to right as we leave the train station here. You have little voting areas, as they were voting on this ballot measure, special election. if you want to check in, you can read the lore here. But essentially, the two measures on the ballot was one, to replace the term of Senator Sam Blackwell, who had resigned. We read a little bit about that in the newspaper, as well as his affinity for the miners and the Free Staters, and also a ballot measure to completely replace the government of West Virginia with automated workers. So the entire government function was to become automated. So as we go up this first street here, there's really these buildings along this back street are all boarded up, nothing to do there. So we go here up what is Court Street. Same with these buildings. Here's kind of the main street of town. See a putrid glowing one off in the distance. There's our bonus for discovering Lewisburg. And looks like that they were set up to have a spring garden festival, which is kind of strange considering that the bombs fell at Halloween. As we'll learn from some lore here, this festival was actually scheduled to start after the bombs dropped. So we have the church here. It's also boarded up. If you kind of go back behind these little buildings, you'll see that there is gather a little wood. That never hurts. If you want to do some cooking later. Not a whole lot here, just some plants that don't seem to be giving up any goods for us. But here's the backs of the houses. Nothing else is here besides this greenhouse. So go back to the street. Here's the church. Also have modded up our Mutant Slayers combat rifle. We have this little, have a stand here. There is a way to get back here. Here's how about some of this vegetable medley soup? It doesn't let us get over jump the counter here, so we're going to have to go back around behind, as we do want that recipe. So going back around behind here. Oh, it was a known recipe. Boiled water never hurts, so we can do some cooking. So it was kind of a bust. Here's the courthouse. And back behind the courthouse, I'm going to take this multi-scope for the crystal. Back behind the courthouse, you see this little walking path. Kind of a little sightseer's sign. And if we go down the path and follow this, we actually get to the Lewisburg Cemetery. And we'll find there's been quite a bit of looting going on here. Although miner's headlight mod. See, there's some dogs down here. We should be able to dispatch pretty easily with our new shotgun. I think I hear one more running around somewhere. There he is. Oh. said, this weapon is a game changer. I almost feel guilty about using it in this video, because depending on when this is watched, we really don't need any more bone. This weapon may not be available to you. Is that gonna, well, so we can see more graves here. Skeleton. More evidence of grave robbing. We see that there's a blasted open safe. And here we have a little mausoleum or crypt. Skill level 3. Well, we'll be quite a ways. We don't get the master lockpick perk card until level 40, so we're quite a ways away from being able to pick a level 3 lock. There's the extent of the cemetery. Here next to the courthouse. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Oh, it's just a one shot. That's okay. You can see it looks like they had a little setup for their festival here. Bandstand. And there's this pink handprint, which will be part of a future quest. At one time in the past, there were instruments up there on the bandstand. I don't remember if I took the time to, nope, just well rested. Could have used a little instrument time to get well tuned. Alright, let's go loot this corpse. Again, this is all boarded up. More voting paraphernalia. Doesn't really do us any good there. Go back to town. You can see they have some stalls set up here. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy. Wow, tough one. You know, makes me wonder, do I need to check my perk cards? Do I have them correctly set? Oh, that might be a problem. Everything else looks good. Have this little stall set up here. Usually there's some ammo. This town may have recently been looted by other players. Could be guns and ammo here on these stalls. Oh, getting ahead of myself here. So one of the things that we're supposed to do is meet our contact. And unfortunately, if we follow this little blood path stain, there she is. Natasha Hunt was our assigned mentor, so she's got a couple of holotapes for us to listen to.
Good morning. I'm sorry to drop this on you. Tiana hasn't reported in from her last mission. Olivia and I are heading out to investigate. I have a lead on a raider scouting party. I need you to follow up on it. Standard protocol. Secure the location, look for signs of raider activity, and report back to the manor. Be careful, dear. I can't bear to lose anyone else.
So we now have the option to search for raiders in Lewisburg and then report back to Kryptos there at the manor. And let's see, the other holotape was...
Good morning. I'm sorry to drop this on you. Tiana hasn't reported in from
No,
her
that's
last
the one we
mission.
just listened to.
Olivia and I are heading out to investigate. I have a lead on a raider scouting party. I need you to follow up on it. Standard protocol. Secure the location, look for signs of raider activity, and report back to the manor. Be careful, dear. I can't bear to lose anyone else.
Well, they're in the Lewisburg personal
log. Timestamp 1120761344. My special edition Nuka-Cola lamp arrived in satisfactory condition. After a few modifications...
Oh, that's Lewis's.
I'm
Sorry.
pleased. I clearly now have the greatest Nuka-Cola collection in the city. But I've pushed the capacity of this meager hovel to the limit. Solution. I need to procure a warehouse in Morgantown for further expansion. But first, I need the proper financial capital. I clearly need to strategize a successful commercial enterprise. University students
So we can see there's
what do they want?
more stands.
Proposal. Students love alcohol, and I love Nuka-Cola. I shall formulate a high-proof distilled spirit with Nuka-Cola. The perfect beverage. It just needs a name. Nuka-Hall? Nuka Mash? Nuka Brew? I'll get to that part later.
And we have some more stalls here. We're really good on pretty more money. We've got plenty of cloth, so never hurts to have an extra stim pack. We have this little stall. Okay, that's the one we already investigated. So they've been boozing it up here. Got a couple bottles of bourbon out of this deal. So that's it for this street. Although we can actually go, there's a Serenity Road Art Gallery. Hey, you. Where we can see these various works of art. We have back behind the counter. And the office. With a safe. Oh. See, should be safe in here to do a little lock picking. Oops. There we go. Hopefully scrapping that'll give us a mod. Is that a bottle of bourbon? No, empty bottle. And we have this door that just opens out to the alleyway. We'll explore the alleyways in just a moment. And here's the eastern side of town. And these houses, really not much here. Again, they're boarded up. Out back, you see the water tower. Not anything of note here. See some things going on there. I'm going to leave that. Usually we can get some. This little setup will become clear to us later as we complete some quests. As well, here's this duffel bag in this car. Our 2nd Street. Let's go ahead and oh. Man, he was a tough one. Took a few rads there. All right, some nuclear waste. And we currently picked up a disease. Let's see what we got. We got the glowing bleed radiation from wounds. We'll have that for another 14 minutes. Let's see, not fully hydrated. I guess we could How about some carrot soup? Alright. Then on this side of town, we've got this bot stop. Not a whole lot to do with any of this. The terminal doesn't really work. We can see here at this train start, block the bots, probably talking about the vote that they were about to have. We hop up here. Well, might have to go back around. We have a couple of skeletons, along with the Civil War era top hat. And trying to see what's underneath the arm. There should also be another outfit, Civil War era outfit and hat. So if you want to rock the Abe Lincoln look or Mary Todd look, there you are. Here's our city limit sign. And then again, more boarded up houses along Washington Street. So let's go ahead and get to Van Lowe's. It's going to be this way. So here's Van Lowe's Taxidermy. Oh. Some goodies here. Oh. Somebody waking up. Anybody else? Guess we could fully explore this street. I think we got it all. Other than the visitor center, we'll come back for the visitor center in a minute. Let's get Van Lowe's out of the way here. You can see there's a Sasquatch ate my brother. Or sheep squatch, I'm sorry, sheep squatch. One of the cryptids we'll be getting more information about. As we endure this extended cutscene. And here we are in the Van Lowe Taxidermy. A little ammo, never hurt. Globe. Employees only. Leads to upstairs. Let's go ahead and thoroughly loot downstairs first. And let's listen to this holotape.
Hello. I assume you're listening to me now because you followed the poster. Well, I'm Shelley Van Lowe, and I'm looking for my brother. Well, let me spoil the surprise now. My brother wasn't eaten by a damn sheep squatch. At least, doubt that's the case. But I think Calvin's obsession with proving it exists may have more than a little to do with his disappearance. Calvin. He's not right. Never has been. When he suddenly showed up in town after years of being away, I knew there was something strange going on. Next thing I know, he's vanished. All his belongings still here. Him? He's gone. But it doesn't feel right. He didn't just move out again. I contacted the police about trying to find him. The war broke out. Well, I'm sure you know how it all went. So I'll get to the point. I'm leaving Lewisburg. I don't have a choice. But I can't just forget Calvin. If you think you can help, then please head up to the office on the 3rd floor. See if you can pick up his trail. If Calvin is still out there, he needs to know I'm looking for him. And if he's not, well, I think that's something I need to know too.
All right, that's the end of that. We have this package for Calvin. So we have these notes added. We have this noise complaint. People complaining about noise coming from the taxidermy. From signed Bo Peep, a little note from Bo Peep. Let's see what this terminal has to yield. There's a message. Where are you, Calvin? From Shelley. Bulkhead catfish. Canada goose. Now Calvin is missing. So it's from Deb. And then we have this mysterious button here to press. You hear something open when you hit the button. And it leads to down there. Before we investigate, let's go upstairs to find. Oh, it opens the. Head to the basement and find out. My friend Wolf. Black powder pistol. There's this strange bone. Oh. I think that was all. Yes. Opened up that. Let's go upstairs. Nothing in the trash can. Nope. Upstairs we have a little kitchenette area. A little sitting room. Some more wood. See if there's anything in the stove. Sometimes you can. I've found bobbleheads in the stove. Let's see what's in the trash here. Oh, we're going to be able to read that. Don't need a food dehydrator. Now what's this note? So trying to find out who is Black Sheep, who is Wolf, who is Bo Peep, and looking for the security code. Oh, I hear a rad roach somewhere. Some sugar, we'll take that. Beer we can sell. Toaster has great components. Take that cooking oil. Soap for the oil. And what's in this room? A bedroom. Home, this is my heart. No drugs in here, but we can. Another bar of soap. Fantastic. Any indication as to whose room this is? Let's see.
My little brother Calvin and I grew up in this strange old place. Our folks ran the shop downstairs, and when they passed, the business ended up with me. Calvin was always the odd sort. And smart, too. After college, he ran off to work for some big shot company out of state. Barely heard from him after that. Calvin has, conditions. Obsessions.
Creepy little doll.
A research project? No, I didn't buy it. I mean, it
there's also
if this had nothing
in
to do
your
with his job.
challenges is to collect all of the bears.
The last time I saw Calvin was right before I went away for the weekend.
A lot of people like to build displays in their camps to display the bears.
When I came back, he was gone. The only thing Calvin ever cared about was this goddamn sheep squatch. I know that's the root of his disappearance.
Shelley?
I have no doubt about it.
Language. Telephone. Need that for parts. here on this little landing. Have another office. Broken camera. Here's where the sheep squatch conspiracy is all laid out before us. Some missing hikers. He thinks it's due to the sheep squatch. And that's going to be, oh, here. Missing hunter. Or a couple. Some missing girls. So apparently all these events in his mind, including Mothman, are all tied to the sheep squatch. We have a little model that might be fun for have around your camp. Oh, I wanted the magnifying glass, not the... We'll take the whiskey. See what the terminal has to say here. Need a security authorization code. So if we want to go back to where she was, we have to go to where Mom and Dad said they'd always live someday. Goodbye, Lewisburg. And apparently, here's a meeting of a group called the Truth Seekers. Yeah. So you get Calvin and Ray and Scoot. So it's just Calvin and Ray Gary. Oh, sorry. What was null? A letter from Dear Black Sheep. Saw the letter you left for me in your bedroom. Very cute, but I do not need help following your trail. Your time is up. Don't make this difficult. The big bad wolf. So the big bad wolf appears to be chasing the black sheep. So that might be filling in some of the questions about who's who. Let's see. Oh, anything we might need here? I'll take some mentats. Always check behind these doors. There's an upright piano. Might not be a bad idea to tune up here in a minute. Here we have another bedroom with some roach activity, I hear. Wonder if they're in here. Oh. It's around the corner. Okay. Here we have another holotape. This must be Calvin's bedroom.
Note to self. Calvin, keep it together. You have a real job to do. You can't be distracted by your academic pursuits. No. Fantasies. This is too important. But if you're listening to this, it means you're slipping. So, repeat after me. The sheep squatch isn't real. The sheep squatch isn't real. But if it is, then I could... Oh, interesting. I hadn't considered that. I wonder if I still have that article about the, No! Hey, no! Stay focused. Stay on task. If you screw up, you know what will happen. So... This is so stupid. Calvin. Me. just concentrate. God! Now get back to work.
So we hear him fighting with his inner demons. Oh, here we need to reload. Fantastic. An alarm clock, just what we need for some nuclear material. And this note. I've left you everything you need downstairs in the display case. So that must have to do with the strange bone that we're going to have to throw. So that's all of upstairs. Let's go ahead and turn some of these off. Alright, we've investigated everything upstairs. Calvin's floor and Shelley's floor. Got the strange bone. Now we can go down to the basement. That'll be good for some scrap. Oh. Ooh, almost. There we go. I guess we'll get these cans. Help with our lead fetish. Okay, and back downstairs. We do have a workshop. Oh. So I'm not worried about the extra weight right now. Another note from Mom. It's how to wash. Wash your whites separately. Don't forget to use the calendar to keep track of laundry day. So just one more clue. You can hear some humming. There's the calendar. Ah. And here's our opportunity to scrap. No, we want to scrap all. Oh, no mod there. Come on, give us a mod. Nope. Nope. Didn't really want that bottle. Wanted the Wonder Glue. So here's laundry day. All right. Oh, was there any? Not sure how we missed all of the clues or his security code, but I'm going to guess it has to do with the laundry day. Now I'm going to go ahead and just really quick also turn off that, though we do want to do that later. Okay. Don't know how we missed anything. Thought we'd gotten everything. But let's run up to his terminal again. I thought... Well, we'll come back for that in a minute. I thought I had done everything. It has been a while since I've done this quest. And I thought we had found... Not sure what clue I could be missing, but here. Never hurts to tune up. We are kind of running out of time a little bit here, so let's go ahead and hit the visitor center so that we can at least finish up the Mistress of Mystery quest. Found out what happened to our assigned mentor. And see if we can't just find one more piece of nuclear material. That's the whole goal here. So I'll have 6 pieces of nuclear material to go ahead and build the excavator armor. When I start that episode, I'll once again read the entire ingredients list so that you'll know if you have everything that you need before you start completing the tasks of building the excavator armor. Here we go. Alright. Here we are in the visitor center. Nothing of note here. And then we see we can go upstairs, but let's open this door real quick. This just also leads out to the alley. Here we have the visitor center terminal. Let's see. How about words that end in S? Nope. No words that end in S. How about words that end in E? Nope. No words that end in E. So how about words that end in K? Nope, we only got one more. Let's see. Can't be laws because then the A in the gate would have worked. So I'm going to vote it's going to have to be mean. There we go. So here they're talking about the sky gardens that they're building on the roof, and indeed, and there is a safe control where's said safe? I believe it's over here. There. Take that bourbon. All right. Let's check out the bathroom. Look for Kim's. Nope. Oh, but bobby pins. Yay. Here we see a hole in the roof and this note to Lori. So we're going to want to see if we can't get up to the attic. And to do that, we see numerous fire escapes here. There's from the art gallery. So let's take us up to the rooftops. Where there will be numerous greenhouses and flower beds. No plants in bloom. And then here we are in the attic. Over here, turn this off. And here we are up in the attic. And no sign of any stash. So let's check out some of these other rooftops. Here we have another greenhouse. Nothing of note here. Here we go. Up here, let's be careful not to fall off. We find a raider. So this is where we see the ambush that was set up. And usually there's some goodies around here. So all that's left there is just to report back to... Oh, another bobby pin. Yeah. Got 2 out of that box. That's fantastic. And so we've completed this little circuit of rooftops. And determined that there was an ambush set up for the Mistresses of Mystery there. Alright. Again, it appears to have been some heavy looting done in advance of us being here. Usually there's plants. There's quite a bit up around that raider. Nope, darn it, I missed the... Get back over to the